Okay. Hi, everybody. How are you today? It's Wednesday, and it's time to cook with me, Cook with Gail today, and we're going to be making some soup. It's a little warmer today. I didn't know it was going to be this warm when I planned my menu for this week, but it's okay. I can eat soup even when it's warm. And this is a really super easy recipe. I've done it at a lot of parties, live cooking parties in the past. It's called Chicken Vegetable Alfredo soup. And it's super easy. You can make a double batch if you want. I'm going to try to just do a single batch, but I'll always put more veggies in than I need, and so we may have to add a little bit more liquid, but that is totally all right. So anyway, let's see if we've got somebody. I see somebody has come on. It's not showing who it is yet. But anyway, I'm just super excited to get started with our meal. And anyway, we're going to start off. I'm going to be really giving this product back here. This is our electric twist and chop, and you all know that I love this thing. We're going to be giving it a workout because we're going to be using it to chop a couple of different things. I already have put half of an onion in there, and so we're just going to go ahead and get it chopped, get that onion out of the way. Because, I can smell that thing. It's really a strong onion. I don't know. I like to have onion in things with a little flavor, but it's pretty strong. So we're going to go ahead and use this. And if you've not seen it before, watch, because it's really a cool product. And the really great thing about it is if you host a party with me next month, you can get this product or any other product, including all of our new things that are coming out, at 60% off. So it's a great month to think about doing a virtual party, and it's so easy for you to do. So we'll talk more about that later. But let's go ahead and get this onion chopped. I'm going to use the pulse setting as usual because we don't want soup. So here we go. And I believe that is just about perfect to go in our soup. So I'm going to take the lid off. We're going to twist that. It comes right off, and I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to take the blade out so you can actually see the onion a little bit better. But look at that. In that length of time, we have a nicely chopped onion. Now I'm going to go ahead. We're going to be making our soup in our, this is our 3-quart, I believe. Yep. No, actually, this is our 4-quart Brilliant saucepan. And so we're going to actually make our soup in this. So I'm going to get my little scraper. Whoops, let me grab one over here. Forgot to get it. And we're going to get this in the pot and throw some chicken broth in there with it. And then we're going to do some more chopping because we got some more veggies to go in here. I hope you've all had a great day today. It's been pretty busy around here, as usual. Sometimes I have more going on than I want to have going on. You know how that goes, right? I see I got Joyce out there. Hey, Joyce and Kim. Hello, friends. And Nancy's out there, too. Good to see you guys joining me today. All right, we're going to put the electric twist and chop thing back on there. Now, the next thing we're going to chop in here are our carrots. And, carrots, when I used to make this recipe before we had the electric twist and chop, I used my good old food chopper, right? And it still would work great, but I'm going to see how these carrots do. Now, I've chopped some carrots in here before, and it does great. So I've got 2 carrots, not real big. Oops, there went some in the floor. We're going to pick those up. We've got a handful of carrots here that we're going to drop in. Oh, let's get that blade back in here. All right, I got another piece laying right there. Okay, let's get this one out of the floor so I don't step on it. All right, so we're going to put the lid back on. And let's see how it does with the carrots. Because carrots are a pain to chop, right? Oh, that is doing great. Okay, I think that's perfect because I don't want big hunks of carrot because this is going to cook rather quickly and we don't want to have to wait on the carrots to get done. So that's why we've chopped them fairly small. And yes, this looks fabulous. And check that out. Those won't take long at all, just probably 5 minutes and those carrots will be ready to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in the soup pot as well. Okay, now next on our vegetable list, we're going to do some red bell pepper. Now our recipe actually calls for just a half a cup of each of these vegetables so far. I think I've probably got a little bit more than half a cup in there, but that's okay, right? It's soup. It doesn't matter. So we're going to actually cut up, we're going to do a half of a red bell pepper here. And so let me go ahead and take the top off of that. We'll use this piece. And we're going to really be careful putting this in the electric twist and chop because, you know, peppers have a lot of liquid in there. So we don't want to make it too mushy. So we're going to watch our time on this. Now we're going to take out, let me get my garbage bag here. We're going to take out our middle part of our pepper with our scoop loop. And you know, I think I saw this scoop loop on the outlet the other day. I think it has been discontinued. But I think you might still be able to grab one if you don't have one. They're really handy for cleaning out a bell pepper like this, scraping out a pumpkin. All right, I'm going to go with the small side of the pepper. We'll save this for another use. And I'm just going to cut this piece up into a couple of chunks. And it's going to go in. All right, I believe, let me tilt my camera up. I think you guys can probably see that. Oh, I see my friend Pam is out there. And Pat, hey ladies, how are you? All right. We are chopping up some veggies for our soup tonight. We are making chicken vegetable Alfredo soup. We've got our carrots and onions already chopped. Here goes our red bell pepper. So let's see. We're not going to go long enough. I think that's enough because we don't want it to be too mushy. But check that out. There's our red bell pepper. And so that's going to go in the soup pot. And our last veggie is going to be our broccoli. And you know what? I was thinking I might use my old food chopper to do the broccoli, but I think we're just going to go ahead and use this. And that'll be one less thing that I have to wash. You know, I'm all about not doing a lot of cleanup. How about you guys? All right, let's get a blade back in there. And I'm going to cut up a few pieces of broccoli. Let's see how much we think we might need here. I'm going to cut the big stalk off. We'll just throw some flowerets in here. We're not going to need a whole lot. Because now I think it does call for 1 cup of chopped broccoli. But all the other veggies were only supposed to be a half a cup. But you know me, I put a little bit extra in there. Let's do a couple more here. And I'm putting those stems in there too because they'll be fine being chopped up like this. Okay, let me get the camera back over here. So let's see how our broccoli does in the electric twist and chop. I think it'll be great. Let's see. We may be chopping it a little bit too much. It may be a lot of little tiny pieces, but that's okay too, because like I said, our soup, we want those vegetables to get tender. Check it out. There's our chopped broccoli. And it's all going in the soup pot. Now, if you want your vegetables to be bigger pieces, of course, you can use your food chopper or your manual food processor, or you can just use a knife and chop them the size that you want them to be. But you know, if you're like me and you've got a tool that will help you do it quicker, I'm all for that. How about you? All right, so that's going to go over here to the sink, and now we're going to go ahead and add some broth in here and get this turned on so that it can start cooking. We want our veggies to start getting tender. So we're going to start off with 2 cups of broth. And that's just about the right amount to cover our veggies. Let me make sure. Yep, that's looking pretty good. I've got just a little bit of broth left in this carton, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour that in. It's probably just a couple spoonfuls. We'll go ahead and pour that in and use that up. Because you know, when you make soup, it doesn't have to be exact, does it? You can just put whatever you like in there. Now, I have one other thing I'm going to put in. Let's go ahead and turn this on. We'll get that, bring that to a simmer. We're going to go ahead and add some garlic in. This is chicken vegetable Alfredo now. So we got to have a little bit of a garlic flavor to that Alfredo. And it calls for 1 clove, but my cloves are tiny, and so I'm going to do, there's actually 3 here, but it's going to be almost just like 1 because they are very small. So I'm going to put the biggest one in there first. We're going to use our garlic press. You know the ropes with this thing. We drop that clove of garlic in. We don't have to peel it. And we're just going to take it over here and squeeze. And that fresh garlic comes right out. There it is. I'm going to take, I like to call it the Barbie brush. It's the little clean out tool that comes with your garlic press. We're going to rake that in. And then all that's left in here is your peeling. I can take this end of the Barbie brush to loosen up that peeling, and it's going to go right in my garbage bowl right here. You know, I just don't think I could cook if I didn't have my garlic press. I love it that much. All right, we're going to go ahead and drop another. Let's drop both of these in at the same time because they are little tiny cloves. There we go. They had some garlic in them though. And again, we're just going to scrape that peeling out with our Barbie brush. And then this garlic press for the final cleanup will go right into your dishwasher. Love that. Quick and easy, quick and easy. All right, let me move a couple of things here off my workspace. I'll be wrapping those extra vegetables up and keeping those for another use. And now, let's see, we've got all that in there. I'm gonna put the lid on to help that come to a simmer a little bit faster. And we're gonna add, when it starts to boil, we're gonna let it cook for about 5 minutes just to get those vegetables nice and tender. And then we're gonna be adding a little cheat here, but that's okay. This is a jar of Alfredo sauce. And you may have used this on some of your pasta before. You can make your own Alfredo if you want to, but you know, this is a quick and easy way to get some good flavor. And this brand is really pretty good. I don't usually use the real cheap brands, but you know, you can get whatever whatever label you like on your Alfredo sauce. But we're going to open this up, and I'm going to use my jar holder, or my jar opener. It's my jar holder. I'll be the jar holder. And we're going to open this up and get the Alfredo ready to go. So that popped right off there. And as soon as we get our veggies starting to cook a little bit, we'll add this Alfredo sauce right in there with the vegetables and the chicken broth that we've got going. All right, so let's get that over here. It'll be over the way. We're not boiling yet, but it's starting to smell really good already. That garlic in there with the veggies. Let me turn it up just a little bit. Now, while we're waiting on our veggies to come to a simmer, I need to get a clean cutting mat, and we're going to grate up. Of course, it wouldn't be good Alfredo without some good Parmesan cheese, right? I see I got my friend Michelle out there. Hello there, lady. Let me grab me another cutting mat. And I bet Michelle makes really good Alfredo sauce homemade. I can make homemade Alfredo too, but like I said, for this recipe, this is a quick and easy way to get some really good soup on the table. And so we're just doing it the quick way tonight. Most of us like to have some, you know, when you've worked all day, you come home, you got to cook something for dinner, and you like for it to be quick and easy, right? You want it to be good, but you like it to be quick and easy. I know when I was teaching, that was my top priority. It had to be quick and it had to be easy. Because after I was worked all day, I didn't feel like standing in the kitchen for a long time. All right, so we are going to use our grater. It's actually a zester, microplane zester, but it works great for hard cheeses like Parmesan. And so I'm just going to take the cover off that. All of our anything that we sell that's sharp has a protective cover so that when you put this in your gadget drawer and you reach in to pull it out in a hurry, you don't slice your fingers. You can use it on an incline like that, or if you're doing spaghetti and you've already got everybody's plate and they want some Parmesan on top, you can unfold it and grate like they do at Olive Garden, I guess. They got the crank kind though, I think, the last time I was there. So, but anyway, this is a really easy tool. I use it for a lot of different things. If you are cooking with citrus and you want to put some zest to add extra flavor into your dish, it works great for zesting. It also works great for horseradish, anything that you want to grate up fine, ginger, and of course your Parmesan cheese. So just check this out, and we're just going to hold that and slide it right down, and look at all that nice cheese. Now I'm not even looking to see how much it calls for. I think it just calls for a little bit, just fresh grated Parmesan to go on top. But you know, we're going to have quite a bit because Jim and I, we really like our cheese. So we're going to have quite a bit here. And look at that. Nice and fine and so easy to do with our grater. So you may need to add one of these to your kitchen arsenal of tools. So I'm going to put that over, and of course it does clean up like most things that Pampered Chef has. It cleans up in the dishwasher, and I love that too, because you know, when I was growing up, I didn't want to learn how to cook because I had to clean up if I cooked, and you know, there was enough dishes to wash just when I was had to wash the dishes for when everybody ate. So I did not like the cleanup part of cooking, and I still don't. But you know, it's a necessary thing, I guess, you know. When you dirty things up, you have to clean up. All right, so let's see here. Okay, let's check it out. It's simmering around the edges. So we've got our cheese ready. And we also are going to garnish this not only with some fresh parm, but we're going to put some fresh basil on top of our soup. And I happen to have, y'all have seen it before. If you watch me regularly, you've probably seen this. But I keep this basil growing in my kitchen because basil is not my favorite herb to use. I use it a lot. I cook a lot of Italian things, and I love the flavor. So I'm gonna cut off a little branch, and I'm gonna use my kitchen shears, and then I'm gonna show you the way I like to chop herbs. Now I know some of you, if you have basil, I have done it this way. You roll it up and you make those nice little slices of it. But my basil plant that I have inside is pretty small. Let's see which one I'm going to cut off. Let's do this. I'm going to do this long one over here because it's been here for a while. I'll leave a little bit on there. But I'm just going to pull my leaves off, and I'm going to put them in a little bowl. I've got another friend out there. Hey, Terry. Hope you're having a great day today. We're just going to pull these leaves off. And you know, I'm really wanting to get some more herb plants started for my kitchen. I don't have a lot of space, but I'm wanting to start some others, especially, you know, this in the spring. I get all excited about a garden and everything, and I have grown my herbs in the garden too. But I've kept this basil plant all winter, and it's done really well. So anyway, there's my fresh basil leaves. Now, this is the way I do it. It's an easy way. But I'm just going to take my shears, and I'm just going to hold them like this, and we're just going to cut them right in the bowl. And you don't want to do this too far in advance because basil will turn dark. But we'll be adding this into our soup here in just a few minutes. It called for a tablespoon or so, and I think that's about what I've got here. About a good tablespoon, maybe a little more. And there you go. There you have your fresh, snipped basil to add that flavor. And I wish you could smell this. It is wonderful. Here, I'll let you smell. No, it does smell absolutely delightful. All right, so we've got our fresh basil and our fresh Parmesan ready to go on the soup. Now you might be thinking, okay, I thought this soup had chicken in it. It does. Let me move my basil plant and I'll show you. I cheated just a little bit, and I got some chicken out of the freezer earlier. I buy those great big packs of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and then we divide them up and put them like in about 1 pound packages, and I put them in the freezer. So when I need chicken, I can pull that out. But I have this nifty little stoneware dish. It's our baby deep covered baker. That's what I call it. It's our small deep covered baker. It's just the perfect size. I've been using it a lot here lately to bake bread in it. And so anyway, but I cooked my chicken in here a little bit earlier. I'm going to tilt this down so you can see. And I cooked it in the microwave. I just put my chicken in there, seasoned my chicken with salt and pepper, and I did use a little bit of garlic and herb seasoning. And cooked it for, let's see, I did 5 minutes. Then I rearranged the chicken, turned it over a little bit, and did 2 more minutes. So 7 minutes because they were small pieces. and it's perfect. And you see all that juice that's in there? I don't know if you can see that. That came from the chicken. So I know some of you think, gosh, you can't cook chicken in the microwave. Yes, you can. And you get really good results. You just don't want to overcook, okay? And then, of course, you know me, I have a special tool that I use to get it all chopped up. And I chopped it up while it's still just slightly warm, but I chopped it up. I let it cool for about 5 minutes, and then I started chopping. But these are called salad choppers. They are fabulous for any greens, salad, anything you want to chop like that, but they're also great for cooked meat. And you can just get right in here with your chopper and just chop it up to the consistency that you want it. Now, I don't want this any finer than that, so I'm not going to really do any more chopping because I did most of it earlier. But you know, you can get it down till it's like shredded. It's perfect if you're wanting to make chicken tacos, chicken casserole, or in this case, chicken soup. So, but these are fabulous. This is a great tool. It has those 2 stainless steel blades that cut, and it has lifetime guarantee on it. So, awesome, awesome tool from Pampered Chef. All right, so we have our chicken ready, and as soon as our veggies get done, we're going to, oh yes, they are boiling now. Let me set this down over here. I think we're ready to put in our Alfredo. So the Alfredo is going in. I hope you guys can see me. Let me tilt this up a little bit. Sorry, I don't have a cameraman to help me. It's all me, and I have to do my own adjustments. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this Alfredo sauce in. I'm going to make sure we get it all out. And I'll probably add a little water to my jar just to make sure I'm not leaving any of that goodness behind. Let me do that. And then we're going to mix that up, and it's looking good over here, and it's smelling even better. So we're going to let that go for just a minute or so, and then we're going to add our chicken in. You can't get that one. Let's get the small one again. There's a little bit left around the top. All right, and my cat has come into the kitchen. He heard me say chicken. That's his favorite food. So he is right below me. But here's our chicken. We're going to go ahead and add this in to the pot along with all that nice chicken broth. All right. And now let's see if we've got enough liquid in our soup. I believe we do, but if not, we can add a little bit more broth. But I believe this is going to be just perfect. And I'm going to bring the camera over so you can get a little bit closer look. Let me see, I may be tilting it the wrong way. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's not coming back to the boil yet, but it will be in just a moment. And then we'll be adding our fresh basil when it's all done. Oh, I got more folks out there. Golly, let's see. Christy from California is watching. Hey, girl. I see Lynn, my friend Lynn, and my cousin Susie in Arkansas is out there. Good to see you all. We are making, if you just joined me, we're making chicken vegetable Alfredo soup for tonight. It's not really been a soup day here. It's been in the 70s. Can you believe that? We went from snow last week to 70 degrees today, you know, Tennessee weather. But I'm ready for spring. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited for spring for several reasons. And one of which is we have a brand new catalog that will start Saturday, March the 1st. And I just happen to have one right here. I want to show you the front cover because, are you ready for this? We have an amazing new product that's going to be coming out. It will not be available for purchase right away in March. I think it'll be maybe towards the end of the month or the 1st of April. But I do want to let you look at this because it's going to be available soon and you're going to be super excited about it. We have a brand new deluxe air fryer mini oven set. Look at that. It's all one piece. At the top, you can see that is the mini oven. It's a regular little oven that you can bake in. And then we have our air fryer section at the bottom. Two doors to open. And the really cool thing about it is you can actually cook in the oven and the air fryer at the same time, different temperatures. So it's really going to be a really fun thing to learn to use. I am so excited to get mine. As soon as I get mine, I will definitely be showing it to you, and we'll be doing some recipes. And so anyway, but that is the big ticket item that's brand new for spring. Now we do have a pretty good special though. Remember I said if you hosted a party in March, you can get your choice of any of our current items or any of the new items at 60% off. And that does include, there's that oven again, the microwave, and I'm not microwave, I'm sorry, what am I saying? The air fryer and the mini oven. And you can get that at 60% off. Now you might be saying, okay, Gail, how much is the thing, right? We all want to know the price. So the regular price for the oven, if you just purchase it once it is available, is $349. Now at 60% off, guess what you would pay? $139. And that would be a steal. So if you're hosting next month, you can go ahead and earn this, and as soon as it's available, they will send it to you and get it at 60% off. Now you might say, you know, I'm happy with my current air fryer. I like the old one, and I like my old one too. So if you're happy with that, that's totally okay. Just keep using it. I love it. I love it. But you know what? There may be something else that you might be waiting to get. Maybe you've had your eye on some new cookware for a long time. And you know, that cookware, you can get a whole set of cookware at 60% off. You can get any item that you want. Maybe you've had your eyes, because I've been putting your eyes on our electric twist and chop. Normally sells for $99, right? But if you host in the month of March, you can get that for $39. That's a good deal, right? That's not all. I got a couple other things that I'm going to go ahead and show you that are in our new spring lineup. Let me turn my soup down. Turn it down just, there we go, to low. So, let me grab a couple of these other things. Let me move my cheese over here so I won't get it in the floor. But I do have two other things two other things I want to show you that's coming out. And I do see I've got a question. Nancy wants to know, how long did I cook that chicken in the microwave in that little stoneware dish with the lid? It was a total of, it was either 7 or 8 minutes. It depends on how thick your chicken pieces are. Those were, I always split my chicken breast. The boneless ones, I split them so they're not real thick. So I cooked it 5 minutes, and I looked at it, and it needed just a little bit more. So I think I did 2 more minutes, but you have to just look at it. Just don't overcook. If you overcook, yes, you'll have a piece of rubber, and you don't want that. So let me show you another thing that I'm really, really excited about for the new season coming up. You know that a good cook has to have good knives in the kitchen, right? And I have some awesome knives. Our forged cutlery, I love it. But check out our new, and I'm trying to think what it's called. It is called our Foundations knife set. And I want you to check it out. It comes in this beautiful acacia wood holder. And I'm going to show you something really special about it in just a minute. But I want to show you the knives. You get 4 knives in the set. You get your big chef's knife. Check that out. Beautiful. And I love the handles. They're very, very smooth. They have the full tang where the blade goes all the way through the handle, just like our forged cutlery pieces. So you get a chef's knife. You also get a serrated bread knife. Check this one out. Isn't that beautiful? It's a gray color on the handle, if you can't tell on the video. We also have a utility knife, 5-inch utility. These are the 4 basic knives that every kitchen needs. So if you know somebody that's just starting out in their kitchen, this would be a great gift for them. And then, of course, you have your little 3-inch paring knife. Now, all the knives do come with a cover. The covers that are on them when they arrive, so you can take them out and store them in a drawer or something. But let me show you what else you can do with this. Speaking of storing it in a drawer, you know, a lot of people don't have enough room in their kitchen. I know I'm very short on counter space, but you know what? You can actually flip up this little stand this way and lay this down, and it will slide right in. If you have a big drawer, you can slide it right in a drawer, and it's not on top of your counter. So it's going to save you a lot of space. And there again, you can just pull those knives right out of the drawer whenever you need them. So I think this is going to be a wonderful seller. I am so excited about it. And if you are in the market for some knives, this might be right down your alley. It's a beautiful piece too, beautiful wood block. So I am really excited about that. Now, you all know that I love to bake, right? And I love to bake cakes and pies for people, cookies and things. Well, how many of you are a pie baker? How many of you, when you bake a pie, sometimes there's the last piece or so doesn't get eaten. Sometimes it happens, but you know, not usually around here in my house. Jim and I usually finish that off, but we have something very unique, and I think it's really cool. I'm going to show you. And we have what they're calling the half pie pan, I guess is what I'm calling it anyway. It's a baking pan. Does come with a lid, but check it out. It's half of a pie pan. What do you think? And the fun thing about this is it comes with two, so you actually get two in the set. There's what it looks like with the lid. And it also comes with its very own little pie server. It's a little nylon pie server, serrated edges. But you know, when you make this, if you use those refrigerated pie crusts like I do sometimes to save time, it only takes one pie crust to make the bottom and fold it over and make the top part of your crust. You know, I'm thinking, Jim always wants blueberry, so I can make him a blueberry pie, and I can make myself a cherry pie or strawberry or some other kind. I like both, but you know what I'm saying. You've got some choices with this. So this is going to be a fun tool to use for the spring and summer or any time when you want to make some fruit pies or chocolate pie, whatever you want. I love it. So that is our little, I'm going to call it the half pie pan. I don't know if that's the official name or not. I got more friends out there. Hey, Martha. Hey, Sandy. More friends are watching. I've been giving some hints. Actually, I'm doing more than hints. I've been telling about some of our new products. Now, if you would like to have a catalog of your own, or if you would like for me to send you the link so you can look at it on your device, either on your computer or your phone, I can send you the link, or I can send you a paper catalog. And I would love for you to consider hosting your own party if you see some things in here that you would like to get. Because you know what? I told somebody the other day, you all are my friends. I like to help you get good deals on your purchases. And the best way to do that, to get the very best deal, is to become a consultant. If you want to do that, I would love to have you join my team. But the next best way to get it is by hosting your own party. And you can get things for free, you can get things half price, and 60% off. And our 60% off special for next month is amazing. You have your choice of anything in the book. All right, let's check out this soup. And I'm just going to go ahead and dip some out in a bowl so you can see what we're having for dinner. So we're going to add some basil to it. And we're going to add some fresh parm. Let me see here just a second. All right, we're going to stir in our basil. I'm going to turn the heat off. There goes our fresh basil. And then we're going to just ladle up a bowl of soup, and I'm going to top it with some Parmesan cheese so that you can see the final product. And of course I will be posting a picture too for anybody that doesn't watch the video. All right, so we're just going to get a little bit of soup out of here. And this really makes, it says it makes 4 servings. I think it might do a little bit more than that, but there you go. And we're going to put a little bit of this cheese on the top. And dinner is served. Dinner's ready. This is our chicken vegetable Alfredo soup. And I will be posting the recipe for you a little bit later and sharing the video. So invite your friends. If you have friends that love to cook, please invite them to join our group. As long as you are their friend, they can join. I don't let people in the group unless they have a friend in the group or unless I know them already. So that way we try to keep out some of the odd things that happen sometimes on Facebook. But anyway, thanks so much, guys. I see Janice is out there too. Welcome, Janice. Glad you made it. So if you're just now joining, if you know the video will stay here, you can watch it later on. And let me know what you think about the soups. And I will post the recipe. And if you are wanting a catalog, a new spring catalog, be sure to let me know that so I can get one to you, okay? Anyway, have a great evening with your family. Sit down and have some great conversation around the dinner table while you're eating, and turn that TV off and and just talk. That's what is super important, I think, right now, that many people are forgetting to do, to talk to their family. Anyway, love you guys. Have a great night, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.